Some of you might be wondering why the heck I look so happy. Well, let me tell you, it's still winter, it's 60 degrees, and we're getting out in the garden today. If you're a gardener, you obviously know gardening starts even before you plant your first seeds or plants in the ground. First, I want to show you guys a tour of what the garden looks like over the winter. Second, we're going to do some spring cleaning in the barn. I'm going to get everything organized. We're going to clean the barn, just get this place cleaned up and ready to go for spring. Last year for my garden, I did raised garden beds, and I wanted to show you guys how they held up for the winter. This year, I also have a different plan for my garden, but we'll cross that path when it comes. Welcome to my garden. This is the raised bed area. In my garden, I have 8 raised garden beds, and last year was my first year using them. I learned a lot. There was a lot of good things, and there was also a lot that I could improve on, but that is what comes with gardening. You just learn as you go. I'm not going to do this today, but out here we just have some normal yearly cleanup. It looks like on 2 of my garden beds, some of the boards came unhooked, so I need to hook those back up. They just screw in. Got one here, got one way over there. Need to go through, add some new peat moss, get some old branches out. Overall, this area looks really good. Here is the view from my garden. I want to get all of this cleaned up and everything prepped and ready to go for spring. My plan is to remove everything from this wall, sweep, clean it up. I'm sure I have a lot of things that I need to throw away and get rid of that I no longer use, so I want to do that today so I'm not wasting time when spring comes and I'm ready to be outside in the garden. Real quick, why don't I go ahead and give you guys a tour of what the area looks like right now. Over in this corner, we just have a bunch of junk. Jay might use this door in replace of our barn door because our barn door is falling down. Then I have my pool stuff, when I used to have a pool. Over here is my entire gardening area. So I have plant supports, some garbage cans. These are things for my green stock, and I just have some storage space. And honestly, it doesn't really look all that bad, but I would just like to clean it up a little bit. You know, spring cleaning. Everything moved, and as you can see, there's just a bunch of dirt and dust that is on the ground. We swept this barn out last year, but our barn windows, a bunch of them have blown out, which is something we're hoping to fix this summer. Because of that, a lot of wind, snow, rain, and dust comes back in through the windows. Up there, I would say a good 80% of the windows are blown out, so they just need some new plexiglass or some new glass to help seal it back up. And then we need to go through and repair some of these holes. So Ollie loves to sleep in the windows of the barn. Come look how cute she looks. I have everything swept. I'm gonna go ahead, take everything off the shelves, put everything back, and then that will give me the opportunity to look through all my stuff. I think the funnest thing about a garden and a gardening shed is that it's not supposed to be perfect. I could have these perfect shelves in here made of wood, matchy-matchy, but these are all just things that have been in our house that we no longer wanted that I was able to move out here, and they've worked perfectly. It's just so much fun for me walking into someone's gardening area and just seeing like the mess that it is. I just love that. My mom gave me this last year, and I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up on this wall. You can just put your tools in it. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right here. I'm pretty sure everybody has one of these, but this is my bag of random screws that have been used in different projects that I had leftovers of. But you know, we all have one of these. This is perfect for this kind of project. I was not thinking. This shelf is going to be in the way of a lot of my tools. I gotta move it to a different area. You live and you learn. You do the best you can. My husband usually does all this screwing for me, 'cause I can't hold it tight enough. Alright. Since I hung it up in an inconvenient spot the first time, I just moved my little hook thing right over here, which is nice and close to my gardening stuff, but it's more functional, and then I hung my gardening bag right here. So when I go out to the garden, if I want to take out more than one tool, I can take that if I want. That entire gardening kit is from Amazon. It was a wedding gift from a teacher of mine in college, and I think of her every year when I use it. Definitely glad I asked for some gardening stuff as well as some canning stuff on our wedding registry. Okay, do you guys see this right here? This is a pool ladder. 2 years ago, I thought I had to have a pool. I've put that pool up one time and never put it up since. So I'm trying to decide if I should just sell it and get rid of it. Here's the pile of dirt that I swept up. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be since this hasn't been touched since the fall and the winter. Let's go ahead and get it cleaned up and I'll show you guys the progress. My personal plan is to clean the barn in 4 different days because there's 4 different sections. So we got the first section done today. It looks really good. It's ready for gardening season, and that makes me feel nice and prepared. I'm just gonna go through real quick and give you a brief showing of what the garden shed looks like. If you guys would like a more in-depth tour of what this barn holds and my garden stuff, let me know, and I would love to do a video on that for you. So this right here is a green stalk, which is a vertical garden planter. And if you don't have the space to garden, or you just don't want to put something in ground, this would be an awesome option for you guys. All you do is you take these little sections and you stack them up on top of each other. So you'll have to check out their website, but I have the 5-tier one. You can pick different heights of what you want. So mine goes 5 sections tall. And then it's super simple. All you do is you fill it with potting soil, you plant your plants in it, and then there's a water reservoir that sits on top. Water it from the top, and then it waters the entire thing for you. 1, there's no weeding. 2, watering it is super simple. You just water in one spot and it does the rest for you. And then it barely takes up any space. I mean, it's this wide. It fits into a small area, really simple. Like you could throw it on your porch or outside, but it makes an awesome option for gardening. If you're interested, I just wanted to throw that out there in case you want to order one before spring gets here. I'm going to go ahead and link their website down below, and if you are interested, you can get $10 off of any green stock purchase. They have a bunch of colors to choose from. I have the terracotta one. I love it, and I cannot wait to use it this spring. From an early age, my parents taught my brothers and I that if we cared about something, we needed to take care of it. And my garden is something that I hold close to my heart and I care a lot about. So I want to take care of it and take care of it the best that I can so all these tools can last me as long as possible. Also, when it comes to the gardening season, if my stuff is nice and organized, I won't be so stressed out trying to find things, and things will just go a lot smoother. I hope you guys enjoyed getting outside a little bit and getting a little look into what is in store for us with the 2021 garden season. Tonight, I need to order my seeds and get everything in line, and then I'm ready for spring to officially be here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!